and then we'll get started with our first act. My first announcement is to, of course, say thank you to all of the staff at JFK, to Ms. Bono and the teachers and everyone, because we could not do this concert without them. They are so supportive and they help in so many ways. I couldn't do this all by myself. I also wanted to let you know that we have 3 acts for you. Each group of kids is going to come up and sing a couple songs, and then after the last group goes, we're all going to get back up here for one grand finale number. After that song, the kids are going to go out the secret passageway back to the cafeteria. So we're not allowing any students to be dismissed from the stage. So you will need to pick up your child in the cafeteria with your child's teacher. We just want to make sure we're getting the right kid with the right parents. I also wanted to let you know that these kids have worked really hard on their singing. As a music teacher, I know that when I hear a group of kids get up and they're kind of doing what I call shout singing, I just go, oh, it makes me a little crazy. And they've really developed into quite the singers. So because of that, it might be a little hard to hear them because they've been instructed to sing properly. They're not going to be shout singing. So we ask that you keep the noise to an absolute minimum during the songs. We also ask that you refrain from taking pictures in the middle of the song. We love to have you guys take pictures. I know I'm a mom too. And when the kids first come up, I will step aside and we'll give a minute for pictures. But once the music starts, it would be really helpful to have nobody sort of up here snapping pictures. We do it at the beginning and then at the end. The students have been instructed not to wave to anybody in the audience, not to talk to their parents, because they're real musicians and they are learning concert etiquette. Yes, so tonight is jazz night. And if anybody here is a jazz fan or plays jazz, you might know that it's a very difficult art form. And when I had this vision of doing this with kindergartners, I thought, oh my, how am I going to do this? It's really complicated music. And I'm very big on authenticity. And what I mean by that is if we're going to do a jazz concert, I want us to do at least one real jazz song. So each group is going to sing 3 numbers for you. The first number is a real jazz song, a jazz standard. That's what jazz musicians call it. It might not be the whole thing, it might be tweaked a little bit, but I wanted them to do a real jazz standard. The second song we're going to do for you is going to have some kind of cool background CD. And the third song we're going to do, and this is where I got a little creative, we're doing a song called Duke's Place, also known as Sea Jam Blues. Every single kindergartner had an opportunity to scat sing, which is improvising, and you might have heard it, scoop, scuba, dooba, that kind of thing. I recorded every kindergartner scat singing, and then I went back and just pulled little chunks of scat solos and put them into the background song. So the final number, each group's going to sing the same song for their final number, Duke's Place, but each track is a little different because somebody is singing a little bit of a scat sing, and then the kids on the stage will echo it. I purposely did not write down the names of who I selected. So all the kids on stage, they know that could be me singing on the recording. And I just picked clips that happened to work with the tempo and the key and all of that. So we wanted to present some scat singing to you in a little bit of a different way because that's authentic to the art form. So thank you so much, and without any more talking, I think we'll get started. So I would love to have Mrs. West and Mrs. Vasal's class can come right down.